Traders, FX Pip Collector here. Today is Friday, August 16th, and I'm going to be analyzing the pound US dollar, starting on the monthly, working my way all the way down to the 1 hour time frame for the full top down analysis. So on the pound dollar, really similar to the euro dollar, I still think this is a wave A. I think this is 3 waves down for wave B. Yes, it is a lower low than the wave A, but that's why I'm calling it most likely an expanding flat wave or an expanding flat, and I think that this right here is very likely now in a wave C of that expanding flat, which most likely would take it up to a 161, 178% Fibonacci extension, and most likely having it taken out the previous highs. So let's take a look at that on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, I think that this over here is a wave 1. I think this is a running flat wave 2, A, B, C of wave 2. Then that right there, it would make this a wave 1 of 3. This would be a WXY, which would be a wave 2 of wave 3. And I think that we're already in this wave 3, and I think on these very high time frames that we'll continue to make higher highs, higher lows in this wave 3. Wave 3 of an expanding flat, I believe. So, anyways, taking it down to the daily time frame, trend is definitely up on the daily. Now, I do admit this move down definitely looks more like a trend, which would make you think that it might be a wave A or a wave 1. That's why I got my Fibonacci retracement on here, because if we do get a significant Fibonacci bounce, especially with the break of structure on the sort of time frames, then I definitely would stop looking for longs. But based on what I see on the higher time frames, I think that maybe it will bounce from Fib levels, but it shouldn't break structure. It's probably likely to just keep on making higher highs and higher lows in this wave 3. So going down to the 4 hour time frame, definitely nice uptrend for sure. My most recent structure level is right here, so I mean even if it does start to pull back, I'm definitely not going to be going sore unless it breaks this structure right here. This is the level that will turn me into a seller. I won't just go sore if it breaks that level, I will go sore after a pullback after it breaks the level. But I honestly am not really even convinced it's going to do that. I'm actually more convinced that it's likely to just keep on making higher highs, higher lows, which is why I definitely will continue to look for longs in a uptrend. Going down to the 1 hour time frame, like I said, I mean, if it goes all the way down and breaks this low, which I think is a big if, then I definitely would be a seller at that point on pullbacks. But it would have to go all the way down and break this low with some very significant impulsive movement. Otherwise, I'm definitely still looking for longs. It does kind of look like maybe it could start to drift down. For me personally, unless it actually goes all the way down there, I'm not going to turn into a seller because hopefully what happens is it either just keeps on drifting up from here, or if it does make a pullback, it's just a small pullback that makes a higher low, and it just keeps on trending up in this big wave 3. So don't forget to join my free Discord channel, which is linked down here in the corner, and as always, thank you and happy trading.